Hey ninjas, welcome to day 17. We are here. Hopefully you did your homework. I trust you did, okay? So we're gonna move right on to now the second part of putting together our presentation slides, okay? Remember, this is where the content's gonna be displayed. It's gonna allow us to really show our value. We wanna make sure that we deliver a great presentation. And part of that is the way we present our presentation slides. So let's make sure we put the content from the outline. We're gonna jump right back into the slides and see what's left to build out for our slides. All right, let's get into it. Okay, we're back in our slides. Yesterday we covered the first 8 slides, or building blocks we're calling them. Now, let's get into the next one. This is the testimonial slide. This is where we're going to display our testimonial. Remember, we had to gather our testimonials. So we want to make sure we put 1 testimonial, 2 testimonials, 3 testimonials, as many as you'd like, but I'd like to spread them out. But this slide you can use as a building block. So for example, let's say you're going to use 2 testimonials. So I'm going to duplicate this slide and I'm going to sandwich it with the next slide, which is the offer, okay? So I'm going to put it here before and after the offer. So let's go with the first one. Let's see what we're going to build. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually literally write what the testimonial is, whatever they said, okay? So we can easily just, drag this here and then add some text, okay? And I can just change the color easily here. Let's go Command. Let's just get this text here, okay? And let's go text, and let's just change it to Y so it pops. And I can put my testimony here. Omar is such and such, right? Whatever the testimonial is, we're going to put it here, and I can justify the size and all that kind of stuff. And of course, we want to put the name of the business or the name of the person right here and their website, okay? So like Coca-Cola, or we're going to put Apple, this is Tim Cook from Apple and apple.com, whatever it is, okay? And we want to display the testimonial nice and clean with the text. So what I recommend is not to have it more than, I would say, 3 to 4 sentences. That way it's easy to read. And you're going to read the testimonial out loud on the webinar, so you want to make sure it's clear and not too long, okay? You don't have to use the word testimonial up here. You can change it to like what other people have said. You can say, raving fans, whatever you want to put up here. You don't have to write the word testimonial. But again, we're going to rebrand it, put our logo, colors, topic of the webinar here. Okay, and I like to sandwich testimonials between the offer. So I have one here and I have another one after the offer. But let's get into the offer slide. Here on the offer slide, we're going to put all the information, all the details of the offer. We have built-in offers inside of Webinar Ninja, but this is any information, any calls to action we want to make clear. We could put images of our product here. We could put our calls to action. We can make it very clear if there's a promo code they need to go to. If there's a link they have to go to, you can put this, for example, they can click the button in the offer or they can go straight to the link. You want to make sure you're clear with the offer. Put as much detail here, but not too much text. I would put a combination of headlines and images. So if you want to put an image of the actual product, you want to put the discount, whatever it is. This slide is your playground. Make sure that you put it there. If you have a digital course, I would put a screenshot of a typical lesson inside the course. If you have a physical product like a t-shirt, put the t-shirt, an image of the t-shirt here. Whatever it is, make sure that you have some visual of what's going on with your offer. And this is something that you want to hang on for a bit. So it's okay if we put some information and talk about it a little bit and why this offer is special. Some people like to add more than 1 slide for their offer. That's okay. If you have a lot of information, if you have bonuses, of course, you want to add more slides. A slide, a bonus is what I say. Of course, all you got to do is just duplicate the slide and use it as a template to add your bonuses. Okay, so as you can see, we have all the offer information here. We're going to read the offer. We're going to state it. We have our sales offer script that we're going to be, kind of going off so we can be able to deliver it. And then we have, of course, the testimonials that are going to sandwich them, okay? Next is a slide with just open Q&A. There's not much for you to do here, but this is just a way for you to prompt people, hey, now it's time for questions. Let me go to the questions, okay? If you haven't asked me a question yet, ask now. Just change out your logo. And of course, if you want to change this image in the back, I think it's pretty cool. If you don't, it's okay. You can change it up. So this prompts them again, it's Q&A time. And then the last slide here, again, is just a thank you. This is when you're wrapping up and you're telling them, hey, last chance for the offer. This is how they can get in touch with you, all that kind of stuff. Again, change your logo and make sure you just reiterate the deadline for the offer for the webinar, if you have an offer for the replay, all that kind of stuff. This is where you want to put some details here as you're wrapping up. This is a closing slide. It's a good way to kind of wrap things up again. And if you want to, you can also reiterate the promise, what you covered. Hey, this is what we've covered today. This is the promise, and you can add that right there. Okay. I would even just, move this down a little bit. Okay. And I would just say thanks for attending, and I would just, add the title of the webinar here, right? Like, let's say, how to increase your free throw shooting by 10%. So say, for example, that's my promise. I can, of course, take this and I can, maybe make it a little lighter and a little smaller. Let's make this 70. Let's make it a little smaller too, 60. What happened there? Oh, I made it 6. Here we go. And I can, of course, drag it down, or I can do one of these things right here, which looks pretty cool. And we're good to go. And I can just drag this back up. No issues whatsoever. Easy peasy, right? So this is what we're going to do today for our homework, okay? Make sure we populate our testimonial slides. Sandwich our offer with the testimonials. Make sure it's not too long, 3-4 sentences. Make sure we put the name of the person, the business, and their website if you want to reference them. It's a pretty cool shout out for them, right? Also, the details of the offer. If you have bonuses for your offer, add a slide for each bonus showing the bonus. Sell the bonuses. Show them, hey, this is some great stuff. The bonuses alone are great value. So make sure you put a slide per bonus, okay? Q&A slide where we prompt them. We rebrand it with our own logo. And, of course, the wrap-up slide. Thanks for attending. This is where you can reach out to me, remind them of the offer, remind them of the promise that you've just fulfilled. Ask them, hey, did you get a win today? Did I fulfill that win? Did I show you how to increase your free throw shooting by 10%? If so, let me know in an email or send me a comment through the questions. Nice and easy, right? So your homework today is to make sure you finish up these slides, slides 9 through 13, okay? We're going to make sure we complete them all so they're all said and done and we can use them for our webinar. We're getting closer. We're going to start shooting our webinar. We're going to get going. We're going to start building upon it. And then, of course, we're going to launch on day 30. It's going to be fun stuff. I am proud of you. You're moving along. You're building your automated webinar with me, and you are motivated. I love it. You're going to reap the benefits. I just want to remind you to keep your eye on the prize. Make sure you understand you're going to get those leads. You're going to get those sales because you're putting in all the effort right now. Okay, this is going to be a lead generation machine that you're going to be able to use over and over and over because you're putting in the work right now. Thank you so much for being a part of this challenge and your dedication for, completing the homework every day and seeing me each day as we go through this challenge. I love it. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.